Well, good morning. Good morning. This is a beautiful morning here by the window in Texas. And this is Martha Golat, and I'm coming to you this morning with a word by the window. This morning, I'm going to be real quick. I just want to say to you, the scripture came to me this morning, and the scripture is, "Be still and know that I am God." And that scripture is found in Psalms 46 and 10. And it reads, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." And the thought came to me, stop, hush. Who is in charge here? And we have to understand that the power of the sovereignty of God. In other words, we've got to realize that what we're going through right now is not in charge. Even though it looks like it's going to take us down, it's not in charge. And so he wants us to stop and recognize. He wants us to recognize that he, God, is in control. He's in control of the stuff that you're worrying about right now. He's in control of the fears. He's in control of the doubts. He's in control of disappointments. He is in control of everything. The additions to the family and the losses from the family. He is in charge of everything. Nothing can come to you unless it is sifted through the hands of God. God has to allow it. I know we say that Satan came and took and Satan did and that. If Satan came and took, it's because God allowed it. Because you got to remember, Jesus went down and took all the power. All power is in his hands right now. And if all power is in the hands of Christ, then where would Satan get his power from? All power is in the hands of Christ. And so we got to understand, he's got it. He allowed it. He has the power to change it, and he will change it if he will. Remember the three Hebrew boys when they were being placed in the, I think it was in the fiery furnace. They said, whether our God deliver us or not, we know he has the power to do so. And that's the same thing we have to say. When we get into situations, you notice I'm saying we, because I go through and I'm going through things that I have to understand. Nothing comes to me unless it's sifted through the hands of God. So we have to rest in the knowledge that God is present and working in our lives. Now, the context of Psalms 46 is describing a time of trouble and turmoil when earthquakes and wars were raging around the world and around the people. And in the midst of this chaos, the writer who wrote this Psalms, in the midst of the chaos, he declares in verse 1 that God is our refuge and strength. He's a very present. Pay attention to the very present. He is a very present help in trouble. So that says when you are in the middle of the fire, in the middle of the trouble, he's present. He's not just present, he's very present help in time of trouble. You know what? Read the whole Psalms today, because in the final verse, God speaks a command, and he commands them to be still and acknowledge his power and his authority, which is a call to trust in his power and his plan. In our busy, chaotic world, 2023, it can be difficult to be still. My God, so many things. You don't even want to turn on the news. So many things are happening. It can be difficult to be still and know. But this verse reminds us that in the midst of our troubles, if you don't remember anything else that I said today, remember that in the midst of your trouble and your challenges, God is with you. And he's inviting us, to trust in him and rest in his presence. So our prayer for today is this one. Lord, help me to stop exalting my problem, my situation, what I'm going through, what's going to happen, what hasn't happened, what should happen, what could happen, and what would have happened. Help us to stop exalting that above you. And the reason why you can tell you're exalting something above something else, because you talk about it more than you talk about the other thing. And a lot of us have a tendency to talk more about what we're going through than the person that has the ability and the power to change whatever we're going through. Remember, he's a very present help. Present help. Not help is on the way. Not he may not come when you want him, but it's right on time. He's already there. He don't have to come from anywhere. He is already there. Very present help in the time of trouble. So we want Lord to help us to stop exalting our problems and our situations above you. Help us to stop talking about it more than we talk about you. Help us to calm down and be still and know that you're God. Have a wonderful day today. Bye for now.